Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new live stream on Explain 11 once again, and on the VATSIM network. We will be flying today to Denver in the United States of America from Edmonton, simply because the Edmonton Oilers from the National Hockey League. I don't know if you follow that, but it's basically a hockey game. Well, they have a game, a pretty important game actually. They might have a game in Denver in a couple of days, and we are kind of recreating that flight because Air Canada Jetz, which is a private branch of Air Canada, um, flies these teams to their destinations. So yeah, we are in this Airbus A319. Very cool. I'll just set up the stream stuff. Give me a second. All right, so we are connected on the VATSIM network. I updated the information on the stream. Oh yeah, just let's not forget the ETD, which is of 212130 Zulu. So the A319, of course, very familiar with this aircraft. If you follow my past streams, where I flew a lot of Airbus aircrafts, A319, A321. Before we start anything, I will just set up my charts here in Denver so that we are going to a US and it's a little bit different than Canada regarding the charts. So yeah, a pretty long ILS as well for runway 17 right, which is where we will be landing today. We will also be parking at special executive centers at airports like we are right now here in Edmonton. You can see the main passenger terminal is over there, and we are over here. Quite a difference. And I think there might be there's another aircraft there, a Dash 8. So yeah, I will bring my checklist up. There you go. So we'll just prepare this flight then. We are in a cold and dark state. First thing we want to do, the parking brake, we got the chocks, the GPU connected, the throttle to idle. There you go. Generator switches, engine masters off, generator switches on. They already are. Exterior power on. There you go. And the batteries should be on. This should be on. I'll put the fuel pumps on afterwards. So yeah, we got the generator switches on as well. Batteries, we already looked at that. Exterior power. Adheres, we'll set these to nav. Panel displays, we'll set the brightness and just set our nav lights. Turning everything on here. I think this is one of my favorite aircrafts with Dash 8, the A320 family. You can put this on as well. So while we wait for the IRS to align, this hockey team is boarding via just very nice stairs. And if you look on the thumbnail, you'll notice that when I took the screenshot, it was not raining, so there's no cover. But because it is now raining, they added a very nice roof to these stairs, so our hockey players don't get, like, I mean, the rain don't touch them, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's a way of saying it. It is surprisingly detailed. Yes, this is a very realistic flight simulator. Can even try taking a fan point of view, like from the. This is where fans will look at the aircraft, I imagine. Nice screenshot. I will set my Volanta as well. Hello, Dragon. Welcome aboard. So yeah, I will add my flight plan. So we do have about an hour to go, and it's pretty quick to set up this aircraft. So we have time. Can you take Air Canada, Rouge A319 or A321 or Air Transat 737 or A330? Air Transat doesn't fly their 737s anymore, but we will be doing an Air Transat A330 flight from Toronto to Manchester in well, next weekend we will be doing that. And for Air Canada Rouge flights, next one is in a while. I think it's when we'll be doing Montreal to Quebec in A319. But yeah, we will be doing Air Canada Rouge and Air Transat operations, of course. Doing all these Canadian airlines, especially Air Canada. So yeah, got the panel lights on, landing gear lever down, flaps up, spoilers retracted, fuel quantity fastened, seatbelt, no smoking signs. These are on. They are not. Now they are. Alright. So no ATC online in Edmonton. There's Calgary approach, as you can see on the tracker. And ground in Denver, but that's about it. We went from Toronto to, I think that's Orlando, with Air Transat once. Nice. All right. So I got our flight plan set up, our charts all set up. I'll look at the American charts, which are a bit different once again. Yeah, we have quite a lot of restrictions here in Denver. Quite a dense airspace in real life as well. For now, let's concentrate a bit more on our departure, which will be departing runway 020. We can go ahead and set up our beautiful FMC. Let's maybe just start with the weight. So if you look at our loading performance, today we have not that much passengers actually. Since if we actually I looked at let me take a look. Air Canada Jetz seat number 58 seats, or a maximum of 58 passengers. We'll go ahead and set a bit less. We'll go ahead and set like 50. And that means I will edit my sim-brief flight just a bit, just so we set the number of passengers. We have 50 passengers. Can regenerate that for the weight. Nothing else changes. Alright, so my briefing, going back to the weight now, we'll be cruising flight level 390 as well, since we are pretty light. So 50 passengers, meaning we won't put the cargo, so we will apply that load setting, and our fuel today will be 7,600 kilograms. Let's take a look at our page here. So 7,600 kilograms of fuel and a payload weight of 5,000. That's about right. Simbrief gives us 5,200. We have 5,000 kilograms here, so that's a bit lighter actually. And the fuel is correct. So we got AirAct cycle 2205. So we start with diff trip. So I'll go from Edmonton to Denver, as I said. Flight number Air Canada 7039er, which is actually our call sign. Cost index will be of 12, and our cruising flight level today, as I said, will be flight level 390. We can align VRS. From Edmonton, so this one's actually interesting. It's going to be not the Edmonton 1 departure, because that doesn't accommodate runway 02. We'll go into the Cabot 1 departure, runway 02. No transition. Can go ahead and insert that. So with the Cabot 2 transition, we do have a sort of waypoint to follow. We want to go to Ovuto and then gap it. So yeah, 2 waypoints follow, and then can go manual and direct to our next waypoint, which will be Tovis. No, sorry, Omrod. So okay, we got our RS line. Oscar Mike Romeo Oscar Delta. You should totally fly Ryanair. Yeah. I haven't really planned much flights with Ryanair in my European trips, but maybe in the future. Direct Tovis. Ovuto Gabet, Manuel Omrod Tovis. Direct Yankee Echo Alpha. Direct Bravo India Lima. It's probably going to be this, which is the closest to us. Direct Tofu. Tango Oscar Foxtrot Uniform. And then we can do the arrival into Denver, so it's going to be the ILS runway 17 right with the flat T free arrival. The what transition is it though? Let's look. Look, it says tofu, but tofu, hippie. Let's see what the choices are. Hope. We got tofu, canola, hippie. Oh, those are the Vias. My bad. Oh, those aren't the transitions. So, I mean, we can choose, but I think the star actually puts us... Okay, no. The star doesn't put us on the ILS. I look at what transition we have. If it was ATC, we would need to be cleared a transition. So we end our... I think we do need a transition. We end our stuff at Foxtrot, Alpha Tango. No, actually at Dog. Delta, Oscar, Golf. Flat T, then Dog. Then... Yeah, this is for 17. Hold up. Wait. Landing... Oh, my bad. No. Teschner. That should be it. Because that's for landing runway 17 left, 17 right, 16 left, 16 right. Dog is for landing runway 35 right, so it will bring us up down. So Teschner, that's the VIA we want. Yeah, we set the flatty free. I'll just set the transition here, tofu. Star we said the flatty free. Why does it not? Yeah, the Teschner. And we said tofu transition. Tofu, Gnola, Hippie, Folsom, Balco, Flatty, Aldo, Massacre, Teschner, killing Aldo. Alright, let's look that up. Look into plan. So we start with. So we are at Bill, and then we start with tofu. Then we do a left-hand turn to canola. Then hippie. Then Folsma, I think. Yeah, Boko. Then Flatty, that's what we have. Then after Flatty, we want Eldo. That's what we have. We want Bzaffa, we have that. We want Bdoon. Then Teschner, and then we got our ILS transition into 17 right. Right here, that would be the ILS 17 right. Or even RNAV if you wanted to. So yeah, but we'll go into the ILS. So that looks all correct. Let's just look at our departure as well. So yeah, we depart runway 02, then we'll probably do a right-hand turn. Direct to our waypoint, which would be Omrod. So yeah, that looks correct. You hate rain. Alright, well it's not that bad. Let's see the droplets. By the way, do we have Librain? Yeah. Alright, so that's about good, and then, yes, it's gonna be the ILS 17 right, and if I look at it, we would need to establish it would be Teschner transition, and would need to establish at 11,000 feet at Hope. So should be all good. Very long final. Alright, so now that this is done, so we got all of this. A lot of waypoints, and this is in case if I go around. We got all these altitude restrictions. We got quite a lot here in Denver. So we can go ahead, go into the weight now of our aircraft. So if you just go into Toliss menu again, we can close that for a second. It's gonna be 0 fuel weight 45.8. And then it's going to be a center of gravity of 28.6%. A block fuel of 7.6. I will confirm that once again. Yes. That gives us all of this. And then for performance, it's going to have flaps 1. With a THS trim of up 0.1. There you go. And a flexi temperature of 61. V1 will be of 126 knots. Rotation speed 126 knots as well. And V2 129 knots. So that's about it. We're done with the FMC. We got diff strip all done. Can head back to our flight plan and set our autopilot. Will be cruising flight level 390. And we'll need to maintain, well actually not a heading, we're gonna go direct to the nav, which will make us follow a waypoint. And we want to be above 2,900 as you can see here. So we'll keep nav on, cruising to flight level 390. A319. That's about it for the FMC. So honestly, we're pretty good. Our passengers, very important passengers, are boarding. Can go back into arc mode. We are on income frequency 122.8. I don't really like the old Air Canada livery. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I do prefer the new one. It's more modern, more clean, I'd say. Alright, so we got all of this set up. Alright. So yeah, quite an interesting star. Very big star. So the ILS for 17 right again. Pretty much set now, so got squawk 200. Once I'll just set this to tower just to make sure we got it. Put the beacon lights on as well. And the emergency lights aren't. FMC set up, departure briefing, complete doors. Alright. So we'll slowly remove these stuff. Alright, so I suggest we get the altimeter in. The altimeter is 29901 no, not hectopascals, inches of mercury. And we will start the APU. Actually, let's make this stair leave. since our players have now boarded. Goodbye. So yeah, as you can see, because it's raining, we got this dome around them, and when it's not, they don't, which is very realistic. Alright, so we got all of these doors done. I'm gonna start up our APU. We want the APU bleed on, I think. Yep, we want the APU bleed on. And we'll start it. In the meantime, we can start our bring the tug, which is going to do a bit of a complicated job actually. I'll just make it go here. Alright, so we got our APU running. And while this is done, we can go ahead and put the mode selector to ignition start. As well as disconnect the GPU. And hide all these stuff. So we got the APU running. I think the dash A we saw earlier already took off on 02, so.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, we are ready to go.
Starting pushback, and we may start engine.
Engine 2 on. It's a pretty short pushback. And gonna put engine 1 on now. Oh crap, fuel pumps. Totally forgot about fuel pumps. Yeah. Don't forget the fuel pumps if you're in the AP19.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
But we got our engines running,
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
as you can see here. I'm going to put the mode selector to norm, and since our engines are now fully running, we can go ahead, turn off the APU. And we got our flex settings, the APU off, mode selector to norm. Got the autopilot set, the FD's on, and we will set auto brake to max for takeoff.
Tow is disconnected. A bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time, and have a safe flight.
And we can put flaps on. Once we're ready, we will bring our ground chart. So we are currently on, I think, India Victor? No, apron 4, so next to Tango. No, we are on apron 2, so we are next to Sierra. So we'll be taxiing via Sierra and Bravo, I believe. Sierra, Bravo, and Quebec. Papa is the de-icing stand, I believe. So yeah. So we'll do our call on Unicon. Edmonton traffic, Air Canada 7039 are taxiing to runway 02 via Sierra, Bravo, and Quebec, Edmonton. There you go. I can put the taxi lights on. Still waiting for the APU to go out, by the way. Got the taxi lights on, and we can go ahead and start our taxi. There we go, it's going down. Hello from Texas. Hello. We're going to Denver, which is not in Texas, but quite close. I mean, I'll just confirm that because my American geography is not that good because I'm Canadian. Yes, of course. I mean, I'm done. We are flying to the Colorado Avalanche. So yeah, we're going to Colorado. Bringing the Edmonton Oilers to their possible game. We don't even know if we will be doing that flight in real life. Because if they lose their next game today, actually tonight, well then, well, they won't go back to Colorado. Alright, so we are now on Bravo, I believe. So in real life, those Air Canada Jetz A319s are configured in an all business class configuration, since they are private aircrafts. Yeah, we are on Bravo. We will arm our spoilers, and we'll call the cabin crew to their seats shortly. Just confirm we do have flaps on. We do. So we're about 15 minutes ahead of our schedule. You're originally from the American state of Utah, which is definitely next to Colorado. Cool. Well, enjoy our flight then. So it's kind of stormy here in Edmonton. If you look at the, yeah, slippery. Yep, got an elevation pretty high as well, 2,500 feet. So in Denver, we will also be parking to the private parking area, which is near runway 17 right. That's why we are going to 17 right. I believe in Denver, they select the runways according to your parking position and not really where you're coming from what I've seen of flight radar today. If I'm incorrect, please tell me so I can change it. But yeah, so we'll be landing on 17 right. And if ATC is online, which can happen, Denver is online quite frequently, actually, in VATSIM. They might change our runway. But right now, there's no more ATC, not even ground online in Denver. Nor in Edmonton. Oops. Going a bit fast. So yeah, 02 is right here. As I said, Papa is a de-icing stand. There's no point going there. We'll go on Quebec. This is the ATC tower, which is quite interesting. Quite unique. Alright, so we'll call our cabin crew. Actually, I think you're only supposed to chime once, but that's fine. You were abandoned in Missouri by my bio mother, and I was found and adopted by my current mother. Wow. Impressive. Alright, landing lights, strobe lights, we'll put the runway turn off as well.
Contact ATC. Request takeoff clearance.
Just hold short here. And the strobe lights on, beacon on. And yeah, we can do our call, so it's going to be the Gabet 1 departure. Edmonton traffic, Air Canada 7039er departing runway 02 via the Gabet 1 departure, departing south Edmonton. Alright. Let's go.
Contact ATC. Request takeoff clearance.
So once we take off, we want to make sure to disarm the spoilers, go to thrust climb, engage the autopilot. So yeah, flex 129, spoilers speed 175, and clean via 193. V1 126, rotation speed 126 as well. Let's go. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Disarming the spoilers. Can get to climb thrust. Oh, I accidentally put my Go ahead and engage the autopilot. Put 50. Bit of a steep climb, but yeah, I accidentally had my speed brakes on. Problem with my joystick there. Well, Felicia, that was quite a big story. I hope everything is better for now, for you at the moment. Hoping for the best for you. Go ahead, put those running, turn off lights off, and nose lights off. We'll prepare to go direct to bomb row. So yeah, next time make sure not to engage your speed brakes while taking off. That's a bit of a drag. Put the landing lights off. We'll keep the passenger sign on. Just for now. Alright, we've passed Gambit. We can go direct on rod, insert. I also retracted my spoilers a bit early. Should have looked at the PFD where it said S. Alright, well, we can go ahead and put the seatbelt sign off. Can go ahead and reset the altimeter. So yeah, but feedback for this, yeah, I'll always give myself some feedback on my takeoff and landings. Um, yeah, so next time I'll just wait a bit more before having like the before retracting the spoilers, and make sure to actually retract them and not put the speed brakes down. That's a bit dumb. Yeah, I put my foster climb at a good time. My flaps up as well. The fact I had my speed brakes deployed made our nose go a bit too high, so we had a bit of a steep climb. But apart from that, everything's fine. Next time I will make sure not to put the speed brakes, but to retract the spoilers. Very different. And yeah, and that's about it. Progress was good, but the foster climb in time. Had the flaps pretty much in time. Maybe look a bit more at the PFD as well next time. To look at the kind of schedule where you need to do your stuff, as it said in the programs page earlier. Anyways, we are now turning to our next waypoint, Toliss. Some traffic in Calgary because approach is online there. Yeah, no worries. It's always interesting to see everyone's backstory, as you're saying, and yours is quite unique. So once again, I'm hoping the best for you at the moment. So cruising at flight level 390, about 10,000 feet to go. It's a relatively high cruising altitude. Mainly because we are very light today with only 50 passengers. There's still ground at Denver. No, there's not. But there's quite a lot of traffic actually going to Denver, so. And we are the only flights coming from or going to Canada, so. We're the Canadian. And so yeah, a cruise flight time of about 2 hours. So our recommended max altitude is flight level 390. Our optimum is flight level 390, and we are cruising in flight level 390. So that's all good. I'll go ahead and put Then for there we go. Without a yoke, I do not recommend being on a flight sim without a yoke or a joystick. If you're gonna use your keyboard, then it's quite impressive, but a bit complicated, I'd say so. To say the least. How do you turn the parking brake off in the A320? It's right here. I have my button on the joystick, but put it here. Right now it's off. If it's turned to the left like this, it's on. And that's on any Airbus aircraft, I believe. And if you're curious about our next flights will be Denver to Vancouver and United Airlines 737-900. Then Vancouver to Victoria in a small flight with a Dash 8. Victoria to Calgary in the new Lynx Air 737, the new low-cost airline. And then Calgary to Regina, WestJet 737. And finally Regina to Toronto and the Air Canada A321. Those are our upcoming flights. You crashed. Oh, rip. I hope you didn't do an entire flight. Yeah, I would probably do. I'm definitely not used to flying with a keyboard. This will be the 8th flight for me this month. I've done a couple of practice flights between Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal. It's not a lot of online ATC in Canada, which is normal because it's Monday evening. It's a school week. I just finished my exam, so there's not much to do. There's Halifax approach online and Calgary approach online, as I said before. So yeah, we're now at flight level 360. Yeah, well, make sure not to go higher than flight level 390 because that's our max cruising altitude. And if you go above that, then it's quite dangerous. You have to figure out how to use your mouse, yoke. Yep. Good luck. I got no much traffic really next to us. We just got a 747 doing Anchorage to Chicago. Nice. Don't really see it on our map here, but anyways, our estimated time of arrival is 22330 Zulu. There you go. So, yeah. For some reason, okay, I don't know why this is happening. For some reason the thumbnail doesn't look right. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll change it again. There was a glitch with the thumbnail on the stream for some reason. Should be fixed. Alright, so we have reached our cruising altitude. Not sure what that BLW is actually. I don't see it in my checklist, so I think it's something to do with this. Hello, son. Welcome on board. We are in the beautiful Airbus A319 Air Canada Jetz. Yeah, I got no idea why our thumbnail is wrong. You're about to buy the Toliss A319. Yeah, it's a really good aircraft. Any Toliss aircraft, actually, I recommend buying the A321, which has the Neo variant as well, and also the A340, which they released a couple of months ago. Really nice aircrafts. My favorite ones are actually on X-Plane with the Dash 8. So, I definitely recommend you buy them. How much are they now? Let me check. So this is in Canadian dollars, but A321 from Toliss is currently on sale. It's like $67. The Neo add-on is $25, also on sale. A319 is at $67, and the A340-600 is at $76 Canadian dollars. And there's also the Co-Pilot, which is on sale, but I don't think that's really important. So yeah. And there's also a sound pack if you want to, but honestly the sounds are already amazing on this aircraft. Yeah, I'm talking about Canadian dollars, by the way, so just if you're in America, well, in the US, you'll need to convert that to US dollars, American dollars. And we are turning slowly. Well, not much to do for now. 2 hours remaining. Our top of descent, if you just take a look, is is it's a bit difficult to find our top of descent here. There it is. Just before Hippie. On our tofu transition, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I won't be talking for the entirety of the flight, which is relatively long. So I'll just mute until we reach till we're near our top of descent. I'll still be in the live chat if you have any questions whatsoever. But for now, see you guys in a couple of hours. Alright everyone, welcome back on board this A319. So our top percent is actually coming very shortly. We'll need to contact Denver approach 120.35 shortly. And yeah, start our top percent shortly. So we'll contact them soon. We need to change runway to runway 26 because yeah, V8 says VA information Victor. Expect ILS once it, oh crap, they changed it again. They changed it again. Expect ILS or have a visual approach on 165, 16 right, 17 right. Okay. So now we need to change this thing again. It's actually going to be the ILS 17 right. This star again is going to be the Tashner transition with the Tofu arrival. Transition, sorry. Okay, let's go. Gotta descend now. And we'll contact them shortly. So yeah. So we're back on the ILS 17 right. It was runway 26 momentarily. Like temporarily. So I needed to change that. The MCDU kind of confuses you. Yeah, it's a bit different from Boeing. So the Tashner transition again. Because yeah, we do fly Tashner. Just confirm that if you go into the plan. Tashner, yeah, Tashner transition. Alright, so yeah, Tashner transition. We got, well, we have Tashner for ILS 17 right and Tofu transition, which we are on. Right now, ILS 17 right. Just look at the ATIS. So, expect ILS RNAV or visual approach running 165, 16 right, runway 17 right. Multiple RNAV Zulu approaches in use. Departure runway 8, runway 17 left, runway 25. Aircraft must read back assigned heading or first waypoint with takeoff clearance. Yep. So that's not for us, we're not departing.
Radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Roger, climb and maintain flight level 20, United 756.
Alright, so, gonna contact them, passing through flight level 340 with information Victor.
United 756, clear direct eons.
Clear direct eons, United 756.
Departure for flight 107 is coming up on now 17 right at Mike 10. For flight 107, wind 260 at 9er, RNF foams, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff. RNF foams, clear for takeoff, 17 right, for flight 107.
Oh, someone doing OTS at Halifax. So it's Denver approach. Denver approach, Air Canada 7039er passing through flight level 310. We have information, Victor.
Air Canada 7039er, Denver approach squawk 0624.
Squawk 0624, Air Canada 7039er. There you go, 0624.
Air Canada 7039, radar contact 90 miles northwest of Denver International. You can expect ILS 17, correction, 16 left.
Roger, expecting ILS 17 left, Air Canada 7039.
Canada
ILS...
70, correction, Air Canada 7039, that's ILS 16 left.
16 left for Air Canada 7039. Alright, 16 left then. What via is it though? Is there probably Treshner? Yeah.
Departure profile 107 is airborne through 6,500 turning right direct phones. Profile 107 radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230. 230, profile 107. United 756, Denver Center is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency changes approved, so on.
Alright, so we'll be planning 16
Roger,
left.
frequency change approved. Thanks for the help, United 756.
So it's a bit different. Make sure to get
Denver
that
approach United
frequency.
307, 11000 information Victor. United 307, Denver approach, thanks for Victor, squawk 0640. 0640, United 307.
So I'll just update my charts. ILS 16 left, so that's yeah, the second runway.
United 307, radar contact 54 miles north of Denver International. Expect vectors to the ILS 17 right. Okay, 17 right for United 307, thanks.
Alright, so I got the ILS 16 left. Pretty intense in here. A lot of traffic. Teschner transition cells will be a Jap PN Jetz. So we changed runways 3 times, so that's a lot. That's why I'm kind of stressed out right now. But yeah, so we got restrictions in that.
Have Victor ready for pushback and taxi. Alaska 310, Denver departure, push to third approved, push straight back, stop the first line. Straight back, first line.
So yeah, there's a tower rating in Halifax, cool. So, we also need to enter that destination data. If we go in performance, next phase, so the altimeter in Denver is 29er, 89er. The temperature 23 degrees. The winds are
United 307, clear direct Hissy, cross Hissy at 1000. Direct Hissy and at 1000, Unit 307.
on 70 degrees 5 knots. MDA will be why can we see that?
Approach 3937, was that Josie at Juliet, Oscar, Sierra, Echo, Echo? United 307, that was Hissy, Hotel India as Sierra, Sierra, Yankee. Hotel India, Sierra, Sierra, Yankee, Unit 307.
Oh, that's actually very high. Okay, MDA is 5,557. That, okay, I never realized.
Unit 307, if you can't find it, I can just give you vectors.
Never realized how high in altitude Denver Airport is. So
We've got Unit
MDA 5,557. Interesting.
Unit 307, roger. At Hissy, cleared ILS runway 17 right approach. Yeah, at Hissy, cleared ILS runway 17 right, Unit 307.
It's got ALS 16 left.
Flight 107, Denver Center is offline, radar service is terminated, frequency change is approved. Have a good flight. Over to Unicom, thanks for the deceased DVC.
So we got the altimeter. We'll get that soon. LS is on. Fasten seatbelts, landing lights. We'll do that afterwards. All right. Okay. So yeah, once again we've changed this approach 3 times now. So a little bit confusing. We went from 17 right to 26 to 17 right, then to 16 left. So 4 times actually. But all should be good. So we're going through, well, before we were in the tofu transition, and we're going to the ILS 16 left via the Teschner waypoint. So the field elevation is 5,000 feet, so that's quite a lot.
Departure Alaska 310, ready for taxi.
We will look at the altimeter.
Alaska 310, runway 8, taxi via Mike.
29er, 89er.
Via Mike.
We had that in the ATIS. Alright, got barometer. Yep, this is Denver, a lot of mountains.
Air Canada 7039 at Tishner, cleared ILS, runway 16 left approach.
At Tishner, cleared ILS, runway 16 left, Air Canada 7039. Alright, so I imagine that means we're cleared for the Teschner the transition to the ILS 16 left. Got the be safe waypoint, that's quite funny. So the altimeter is 299.4, I misread that. I mean, according to Volanta, it's 29er, but according to ATIS Victor, which everyone has, it's 29er. So we'll be landing on 16 left, so we'll need quite a big taxi actually to well, a relatively big taxi, yeah, to GA parking. Probably doesn't know we're a private flight, but... Oh, the light just changed. Alright, so at Teschner we'll reduce our speed. We'll go activate APPR phase. Put flaps 1. And yeah, we'll put the seatbelt sign on now, because we're pretty low. Can put the landing lights at 10,000 still. Taxi lights, we can arm them, we can put a runway turn off. Nose lights to take off. Ground spotters are auto brake set. So we'll put auto brake, I think bit low, honestly. Should be fine. Very
Alaska
long run.
310, wind 260 at Niner, RNF kidding, runway 8 cleared for takeoff.
Say winds again, sorry?
Alaska 310, wind 260 at Niner, RNF kidding, runway 8 cleared for takeoff.
I'm kidding.
So we'll arm the ground spoilers as well shortly. And be at 10,000 feet on the ILS there. So I'll just make sure we are 11,000. Yeah, I want to be at 10,000 by Jepper. So at Jepper we will be at 10,000. Perfect. I also changed this to Denver 16 left. So at Teschner we're cleared ILS, which means we can go into the Teschner transition, which we all had already planned, but so we're about 5,000 feet in, to be honest, since with the, well, not 5,000, 8,000, sorry. Once we're established on the ILS, we will be at 5,000. The game that determines if in real life it will be doing that flight starts in 30 minutes, by the way, in an hour, actually. No, 30 minutes. I think it's at 8 p.m. EST.
Alaska 310, say altitude passing.
Alaska 310, passing 8,400.
Alaska 310, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Alaska 310, 230.
Alright. So. Here is the airport. We can go ahead and activate APPR phase. Put flaps 1. The airport is relatively close. We'll wait till we get to 10,000 to establish on the ILS. Let's put some speed brakes in. Got the auto brakes. I can put the landing lights on now. Yep, should be good. Establish on the localizer shortly. And, well, just the ILS. I'll just make sure to be at 10,000.
United 307, wind 260 at Niner, runway 17 right, cleared to land. Cleared to land at runway 17 right, United 307.
There you go, so we got the localizer, and we'll wait for the glide slope, which is above us at the moment. Can arm our spoilers. Using speed 160. It's raining in here, as you can see, in Denver. So yeah, we got flaps 1. I'll make sure to, so yeah, this is approach speed 123. Should put it automatically. Here's a glide slope. We got a localizer already. We should be cleared to land any time now. A bit far out, but I'll be cleared to land shortly. Got a lot of fields. Alright, auto brake, taxi, landing lights, ground spoilers, that's all set. Seatbelt sign is on. And we can do all land, but we will not. And it says cat free, I think that's what it means, right? And we got the glide slope. So,
Alaska 310, Denver Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency changes approved. So long.
we're still 13 miles out, so we'll maintain speed 160 for now. Which is relatively slow, actually, for our position, but here is the runway. I don't know if you got any scenery here in Denver, honestly. Never checked. Probably have some default scenery. Even though I don't see any building right now, but it's probably gonna load. Anyways, well, let's prepare for this landing then. Oh yeah, you can't see my PFD. Sorry about that, guys. I'm used to having it to the left here, so I'll just go down so you can see it here. And yeah,
Air
once
Canada
we,
7039, wind 260 at 9, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
clear to land runway 16 left, Air Canada 7039. Alright, we are cleared to land runway 16 left now. I got some pretty strong winds, actually a very strong crosswind. In fact, let's go ahead and put flaps too. I'm gonna put the gear down shortly. Yeah, very, very gusty winds. Jeez. Let's put
Day 307, welcome to Denver. Right when able, taxi the ramp via Mike. Have a good night.
Right when able and ramp via Mike. United 307, thanks for the ATC.
yeah, very bad weather here in Denver, so it's gonna be a bit tough. I'm gonna put flaps full, and we'll yeah, I just had my speed brakes deployed for a bit to help us with the drag. We'll arm them back. Yeah, it's gonna be very bad weather in Denver.
2000.
Alright, we got the spoilers armed. We're all set for landing. We got our landing gear down. Our flaps all down. About I think 1,500. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting landing. Let's not make it too bad. And there are the buildings. There they are. Was concerned there would be like no scenery for a second. Alright, about 1,000 feet to go, so I think we can disengage a pilot when we are ready. Cabin is checked. Yeah, there you go. And then put in the checklist there. Look at those winds, we got like 23 knots. That's a lot. That's like really a lot. Alright, 1,000, let's disengage the autopilot. It's gonna be a tough one. A relatively thin runway, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think it's really the best time to butter. Let's with all this weather, we're probably just going to try landing,
500,
putting this aircraft on the ground.
400, 300, 100 above, 200.
Got a long runway though, so.
Sink rate.
Oof.
100,
Glide slow.
minimum, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Oof. Yep, that was hard. Jeez. Yeah, that was very difficult. Very bad weather. We will watch a replay. Alright. Well, we have landed.
7839, welcome to Denver. Exit left when able, taxi the ramp via Foxtrot. Have a good one.
And is it possible to taxi to the GA parking for Air Canada 7039?
Air Canada 7039, you want to go to Signature?
Just for it's a private flight on Air Canada Jetz.
Alright, yeah, we can get you to Signature. It's a bit of a hike, but you can exit left when able, taxi to Signature via Foxtrot, Zulu, Mike.
Roger, Foxtrot, Zulu, Mike. Thanks a lot, Air Canada 7039.
Sure thing. Attention all aircraft, Denver approach is now closed. Everyone can switch over to Unicom. Have a good night.
Roger, so Foxtrot, Zulu, Mike. Where is Foxtrot? Oh no, we can just exit. Yeah, there's no exit. Welcome to Denver after a very tough landing. Let's start the APU, put the landing lights off. Denver just went offline. Can go ahead, go to 122.8 then. We'll do it right here on Foxtrot, as he said, Foxtrot, Zulu, Mike. So yeah, quite a long ride. I can put the nose to taxi, turn off the runway turn-offs, landing strobe, NTI's APU, yep. All of this set up. That was a very bad landing, I agree. But we had one of the worst weather possible. So. Volanta says minus 332 FPM, which isn't that bad, but we'll see. And we had a bit of a bounce as well, so flared a bit early. So yeah, we'll go via Zulu, which is right here. I wasn't too sure what signature meant, so I was kind of confused, but probably the GA stuff. Alright, well we got a long taxi here, so you can enjoy that. Enjoy the long taxi. Here's Denver. Some nice scenery. So yeah. We can put the FD and LS off. Landing gear, yeah, no, sorry, it's the wrong checklist. Spoilers, flaps. Actually, we should have put the engine mode select to ignition start because it was raining. Forgot to do that. Landing lights, strobe lights, NTIs. You don't need that APU. Yep, that's it. Oh, you filmed my approach. Nice. Must have been terrible. Sure. How do you want to send it? can see we're still at 5,400 feet, which is a lot. I think our altimeter was a bit wrong, so it was incorrect, which might have played a role in the landing. But yeah, so it was a tough landing. We'll look at the replay, of course. But yeah, so with all of that said, yeah, I think Discord, sure. Where's my Discord server in the description? Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, was my central line that bad? No, we had a very strong crosswind, like 20 knots. So I would say it's not that bad for with such a bad weather, but yeah, indeed, it is very high, and you might have kind of stalled on approach. Maybe I was at speed 123, which is pretty low, since we are a light aircraft. Well, no, not a light aircraft. We have a light payload weight, a small one. We only 50 passengers. But yeah, maybe we'll look at the replay. All I know, the weather was very bad, and I think the main issue is, let's put the brake fan on. The main issue was that I flared too early, which is probably due to some other factors, because usually I don't really do that, but probably due to, yeah, maybe yeah, maybe the air was thinner, as you're saying, and maybe yeah, I think it was just the crosswind as well. It's kind of tough. Yeah, and I'll need to confirm it's it. I put the thrust to idle at 50 feet, which I think is correct, but I'll just confirm that. Denver's elevation is about 5,400 feet, so that's a lot. It's like more than Calgary. Oh, that guy is doing a race with us. All the ground handling. That guy is doing a race. We're faster than you. Alright, I gotta turn left a bit here. On the second one, I think. Oh wait. Oh, I think we went on the wrong. This is not Mike, actually. I just realized. We went on Delta. Wait. I don't know. We messed up the taxi. Whoops. Yeah, we went on November, I think. Or no, I'm not even sure. This is Mike right here, and we went on this one, which I can't see on the chart. Well, I can, but I can't see the letter. Oh, Lima. Yeah, we went on Lima instead of Mike, so that's a bit of an issue, but it's fine. Anyways, oops. Jeez, I was not looking. Yeah, always look at your taxi. But yeah. So, we will look at this replay and we'll shut down this aircraft as well, but we did go on the ground, we didn't do a go around, which was already great for me, to be honest. Well, great for me, like, great in this scenario, because the weather was very bad. I don't know if it's usually like this. As you said, it's like high elevation, so. But yeah, the approach was nice. Alright, so it's gonna be a left on the Lima 1, which is right there. Yes. So yeah, got the APU running. We're like going to the right. If I don't touch my joystick, we're just going to veer off to the right, like this. So yeah, an interesting airport. Very cool. So we'll be going to Vancouver in another stream. 737-900 United Airlines this time. Can put the taxi lights off. And we'll be parking around here. Not even sure where exactly. Can park right there, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, my DMs aren't open. If you join my server, you can just post them in. You can just post the link in advertisement channel. Or in content. Alright. Well, we're getting close to the end of this flight. There you go. Beautiful engine sound. Welcome to Denver. Alright, we can put our beacon lights off. The nav lights off. And that's about it for now. We can turn our transponder off as well. And we'll disconnect from VATSIM and look at this replay, which I'm kind of scared about, to be honest. But yeah. And afterwards we will bring the ground handling. So yeah. Nice flight overall. Alright, let's take a look.
2,500. 20. 30, 50, 400,
It's quite a thin runway, actually. Isn't it? Looks pretty thin, yeah, compared to this one. Look at this crosswind. Seriously. Alright, so... Yeah, I go idle here, so I'm a bit too high, and then... Oof, yeah. And also, I don't have my reverse thrust isn't working at this aircraft. Well, actually I could, if I wanted to, I could like pull it, but that would take time. Basically my throttle equipment doesn't like, for some reason doesn't capture reverse, so. Let's take another look. Oh, not that bad, to be honest. It could have been worse. We didn't have reverse once again. Here's a passenger view. Yeah, maybe I should have done go around. But I mean, my approach was pretty stable, but like if you go back in the cockpit, so the approach wasn't that unstable. It just, I mean, the winds were very strong,
200,
about 20 knots.
Sink rate.
Yeah, it was a bit low there.
minimum,
That was on purpose, because
50,
yeah, I went under the glide slope on
40,
purpose
30,
because I knew I
20,
would probably
retard.
float too much if not, and I was right on
10,
that.
5,
But yeah, definitely not the best flare there. The center line, yeah. But the thing is, you're landing in like a...
100,
Sink rate.
100,
You're landing...
minimum,
I mean, you're landing in a crosswind, so...
50,
Of course, you're not... Your plane is not going to face the center line,
20, retard,
obviously, but...
10, 5,
I mean, on the touchdown, it wasn't that bad on the center line. A bit to the left, but... Yeah, I was I was to the left, yeah. Yeah. And it's true that this it is a thin runway once again, so center line's a bit more important there, but
300,
the minimums were at 5,557 if I remember.
200,
So I think they were right now. So those were the minimums.
Sink rate.
100,
Glide slope.
minimum, 50,
Yeah,
40, 30, 20,
yeah. I flared a bit
retard,
too much here, you see, and then I went down a bit,
10,
and then the flare back enough in time. So yeah, it was a bit hard. But not. It could have been worse once again. I won't say I'm satisfied with this landing, but could have been worse. Take a look from the from a ground perspective. Which is always very cool. Yeah, the winds are very strong. I imagine they are generally strong in Denver, like in Calgary as well, where I fly quite often. Whoa. Beautiful. And then, yeah, it's a bit of a bumpy landing, to say the least. Yeah, you see how I flare too much here. Like, I should have waited for my flare. And then, yeah, I try going, yeah, that right wheel. Yeah, that's kind of... I think, yeah, where I could definitely have done better is on the flaring. Like, I flared here, but I should have flared, like, here, you know? You put the throttle to idle to 50 feet, if I'm correct. Normally I am. If not, then I did a major mistake. And then, but you don't start your flare at 50 feet. Like, it's not a 777. So you would start your flare about 30, 20 feet usually. So yeah, I didn't do a very good job on the flare. But overall, it was, like, once again, those winds were definitely not the best conditions. We'll try taking a screenshot now. Sure we can. Yeah, I love those overhead views. Let's try that's nice. Yeah, flying on the A319 is hard, indeed. It is. And even more with this weather once again, those winds. All right. Let me try to see if I can find your. Did you send the video on Discord? Yeah, my DMs were closed. In content. Hold up. I think it might have been deleted by one of our bots. Yeah. Sorry. It was deleted, but I can still find it. So all good. I could see in the server logs. Can I show you? I'll try showing my. I'll try showing my screen. It's a bit dangerous. You can see my not so good overlay on this one. Let's see if you guys can see this. Yes, this is a good approach. Well, it looks like a good approach from there. Oh, it's 5 minutes. Oh, here. I wonder if the gears that go down are actually like when I put my gears down, or if it's just an X pilot thing that does it automatically. Yep. There you go. Oh, that's only 1/6 left. Yeah, you can see I was a bit off central line. Oh, that flare looks like way too big, but it doesn't look that bad on the. That looks like a decent flare on the on the X pilot thing, I guess. But that looks pretty nice. With yeah, that does not look bad. I give a good impression. Yeah, I mean that almost looks like a tail strike, to be honest. Anyways, you guys don't get to see my YouTube recommendations now. Well, I guess you did for a second, but that's fine. It's all about airplanes and international news. If you're interested. Anyways, so yeah, not that bad of a landing. Well, yeah, no, yes, it was a very bad landing, but once again, for these conditions, I'd say it's acceptable.
Glide slow.
Minimum.
Not for a real pilot, of course. If it was a real pilot, I would probably be retrained, but
40. 30,
for a
20.
flight sim
Retard.
athlete like me, I think it's not that bad.
5.
But yeah, definitely could have done better on that flare. But anyways, we are now back here, and we'll bring the ground handling. So we can bring this, the GPU, and the stairs. Probably the car as well, right? I imagine they would have a car or something. Or a bus? No, they won't have a bus. Alright. So we got a GPU, we can go ahead, go there, we can turn off this. Shouldn't have had our APU bleeder in taxi, actually. Got this in standby. And yeah, that's about it. If you want, yeah, we're probably gonna go in cold and dark mode. Can put the adheres off and the panel lights off. So we got the ears off, avionics off, no smoking. Can put the no smoking off. Oh, totally forgot to put the seatbelt sign off. Oops. My brain is like tired. 8 p.m. my time. After a school day, like my brain is like I can't work anymore. Batteries, yeah, we'll put batteries off. We'll disconnect the exterior power. We'll just imagine if they fly the aircraft. I can turn off a brake fan. There you go. And that aircraft is now shut down. And we can imagine the players have left the aircraft and are now heading to the hockey arena. In Denver to play against the Colorado Avalanche. I think downtown, yeah, it's not that far. You're supposed to be closed. For some reason, those cargo doors don't want to close. That's fine. But yeah, so we're pretty much done with this flight. And the stream as well. So thank you everyone for watching this stream. This is one of the streams where we have the most consistent viewers, so thanks a lot. I appreciate your support. And got a couple of screenshots here. You can follow me on Valanta. My username if you're curious. Yeah. So. And the pilots are now also going to leave the aircraft. Well, normally they already should have, because if it didn't, then they would need to jump a couple of meters, which might hurt. But anyways, see you guys, and appreciate your support once again. So next stream, Denver to Vancouver, Boeing 737-900 United Airlines. We'll start at around 1 p.m. EST, a bit more than that, maybe a bit later than that. We'll see. I finished school early, so we'll have it, yeah, and we'll go to, we'll do a small Vancouver to Victoria flight and the Dash 8 afterwards, which is about like 15 minutes long of flight time. So yeah, but for now, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and yeah, you can enjoy the replay of the stream as well. All right, bye guys.